Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party had split up, with Bones and Ashes heading down to the 6th level to work in the heart of the mountain, and Ezrah and Matashtai heading up to Azrok's hold to meet with the Legion and discuss battle plans against the Xanathar. But when the sorcerer and the monk arrived, they found out that the guild was refusing open battle. The Legion had to do something, or else they would be slowly picked apart by the more clandestine Xanathar guild. So, Matashtai and Ezrah agreed to attack the secret lair of the Xanathar while the Legion attacked other locations, including Skull Isle. Plan A was to find the Xanathar and defeat it, cutting the head from the proverbial snake. Plan B was to do enough damage to the structure of the guild that it would have to lay low, thus giving the Legion the upper hand. On the morning of the 10th, Bones and Ashes arrived from the 6th level of the dungeon, to the commotion of the majority of the Legion moving out. The party reunited and prepared for their infiltration. They were led to the secret entrance that the Legion had discovered and unleashed. Now in their element, the party began to move forward, intent on sneaking into the lair, finding the Xanathar, and delivering a decisive blow.
We snuck.
Now in their element, they began to commit murder.
Basically. Then they heard cheering and jeering. Opening a door slightly, just to get a better idea of what was going on, they heard a voice cry out, "Help me, please. I don't want to die." There was a brief moment, a slight exchange, where the members of the party knew that taking this path would blow their cover, would end any chance of surprise, and Matashtai and Ashes immediately rushed forward into the fray. The party found themselves entering an arena, the stands full of Xanathar Guild lackeys. On the sands, a small halfling woman and a minotaur. The woman was doing her best to dodge the brute, pleading to the stands for help. Deaf ears. The monk and the blood hunter rushed to her aid. As they did, they gained vision of a platform to the southeast of the arena, where stood a figure in a bronzed bull helm. The figure called out to the crowd upon the entrance of our heroes, offering 100 gold to anyone who would bring him the head of one of the party members. Battle began, the thugs and bugbears rushing the sands while the goblins dove for cover. A suit of armor animated near Bones and Ezrah as Matt and Ashes engaged the Minotaur. It was an almost overwhelming tide of bodies until Ezrah sent a bolt of lightning through the flank of the guild members. Those that didn't die turned towards the Tabaxi and the half-elf. Fortunately, Bones made short work of the animated armor, and then the two began their grisly work on the guild members that charged them. Meanwhile, on the sands, Matt had put himself in a rather poor position trying to protect the halfling woman, and he was paying the price for it. The monk and blood hunter were more skilled by far than their Xanathar opponents, but against so many of them, they were taking wounds. Still, things probably would have been fine even against the Minotaur if it wasn't for the helmed man, Amerigo, the major domo of the Xanathar, or at least this individual matched the description.
Of America.
He charged into battle as if he himself was a Minotaur, and left Matashtai on death's door. Ashes, attempting to protect his ally, unleashed Zilara's power, calling upon the dark side of the moon and causing a bubble of darkness to engulf both Matashtai and Amerigo. This bought just enough time for Ezrah and Bones to finish their battle and begin picking off the remaining Xanathar stragglers. With the party's combined might against him, Xanathar's Majordomo could not succeed, though he fought stubbornly to the last. In the aftermath, the party released several prisoners from the arena cell and took a brief moment to strip Amerigo of his gear. Their first battle within the Xanathar's secret lair had been a victory, but a painful one. Were they up for this? Or had they bitten off more than they could chew? Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.